Hello friends, recently we have faced so many accidents in the hospitals where newborn babies were died because of electrocutions and fire in the hospitals. And when we talk about the safety in the hospitals and the medical location, the important part is to provide provisions of isolation system, IT system in that medical locations we usually working with. And to talk on that particular topic, I am with the general managers of Active, Mr. Andreas. He is with me. He has come from the Germany, and he's the expert of that particular field. Sir, what do you suggest? How that isolation transformer can help me to reduce accidents and fire in the medical location?
The main or the first issue we have here in India is that most people understand the standard 6364-7-710,
Right.
but most of the planners, consultants, and even the users only think that it's needed for the operating room, operating theater.
Okay.
That is wrong. The standard clearly says that you require these IT systems or isolated power systems in all Group 2 rooms. A Group 2 room is any room which has, let's say, invasive processes to be done on the body of the people, because any of these processes reduce the body resistance, and with the reduction of the body resistance, the risk for electrical shock is much higher, and this increases even more in the intensive care rooms, premature baby rooms, and so on. In the presentation,
So in India, we have already come up with one IS 17512 that talked about the safety requirements for the medical locations and the hospitals. And we already defined 3 location: Group 0, Group 1, Group 2. And based on that group, we have already defined what kind of protection we need. And when you talk about the Group 2, definitely that is the most severe location where you need proper attention, because the skin that provides the maximum resistance that helps us to reduce the electrocution chances
exactly.
is reduced, because we insert that equipment inside the skin,
Yeah,
and there is no skin that offers resistance that can help you to protect yourself. In
exactly.
that case, the only system that can help is the IT system.
Yeah, the main problem for this is in case you are laying on the operating theater table or you laying in the bed in the intensive care unit. When the power shuts down, you're dead.
Right.
And that is the main problem. And to avoid this problem is that we use, instead of grounded power, where you have a connection between the secondary side of the supplying transformer and ground, where a potential fault at the housing, for example, of a medical electrical equipment can directly connect to the line and causes a dramatic fault. In this case, the fuse will trip and the system is down. No more life support, no more light for the operation, no more the support for the electrical equipment the surgeon is using. In this case, we use the isolated power where there is no connection between the secondary side and the ground. The only connection there is our IMD, insulation monitoring device. It is connected to both supplying lines, 230 volt, L1, L2, and then connected to the ground. And it continuously monitors the electrical system where it's connected. This is a maximum size according to the standard of 10 kVA, so that the leakage current could not become very high. And this case, when there's an electrical fault,
These IMD devices give any alarm when there is some problem?
the standard clearly says that when there's no problem, you have a green light. When there's an alarm, you have to show yellow light,
Okay.
and you will have a sound, a
Okay.
buzzer who has to sound. This sound is allowed to be silenced, and this alarm will come at the location of the IMD, which is normally outside the operating room.
Right.
That's why inside the operating room we have a remote alarm unit which tells the nurses and the doctor, hey, there's an electrical problem,
Okay.
but continue. Don't stop working, just go on.
But we have to depute someone to attend that fault so that that should not continue.
Exactly, and in this way, when we have the remote alarm unit in our operating theater, in the ICU, in the whatever, we have a second one connected with Modbus in the technical room where the maintenance people are sitting. Or we can have a signal coming through the mobile phone with an SMS
Okay.
or a phone call escalated by the IMD. So the maintenance guys directly get an information, go to ICU number 5, bed number 3 has a problem.
Wow.
The IMD only tells you that there is a fault in the critical room. But, sorry that I go a little faster, we have a setup where we have the insulation monitor installed, but in addition we install an earth fault detection system. So the insulation monitor tells you there is a problem in this ICU room.
Okay, and
And the EDS tells you it's that
location
socket.
where
That
the
socket.
problem.
Exactly.
Yes. And we have to just rush to that point where that problem is. We have to get it rectified.
No, not really. The maintenance guy is outside the ICU because the IT system is installed outside.
Okay.
But he can call inside the OR or the ICU and can ask the nurse, what did you just do? Okay. I entered the infusion pump in this socket. Take it out
Okay.
and the fault is gone.
Great.
So
Great.
this is exactly the point where the maintenance guys and the nurses come together and where we can help make the system in the hospital much, much safer.
When that operation part is over, then the maintenance guy can enter the operation theater and get it rectified.
Exactly.
Good. And thank you very much for the information you have provided. And I'm quite sure with addition and implementations of that isolation system, IT system in my medical location, the hospitals, we can reduce fire, electrocution happening every day without fail in India.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Andreas. Thank you.
You're
very much.
welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.